Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This is the second part to my diamond farming video. It is now Easter break for me, so I can film many more videos and have more videos ready for the future. But before we get into this video, I do want to talk a bit about and spread awareness about the anti-Asian hate crimes that have been surfacing recently. We've seen the evidence of the abuse, arrest, and torture of millions of Asians of all ages. A few months ago, a 60-year-old man was beaten and robbed out of his motorized wheelchair in San Francisco. An attacker slashed Noel Quintana, a 61-year-old man, in the face with a box cutter in a subway. And a few weeks ago in Atlanta, 8 women, 6 women of them being Asian women, were killed in a spa by a police officer that said he had a bad day. Spilling hot chocolate on your phone and it breaking is having a bad day. But killing 6 young women for no reason is plainly being a horrible and disgusting person. We're once again faced with the images of people of all ages and genders being pushed to the ground, facing harassment, and having no sense of security. Is this acceptable to us? According to the California State University, anti-Asian hate crimes have risen by nearly 150% in 2020. We need to realize that Asian is not a virus, but that racism is. This is not only happening in America. Anti-Asian hate crimes in the UK have increased by 300% during this pandemic. This is not only happening now. The coronavirus and technology has just brought more awareness and exposure to this issue, making more and more Asians confident to speak out for themselves and their experiences. I've only touched the surface of the racism that Asians have to face. The good news is that you can help and that there is a solution. We can spread awareness on our social media and discuss about it with our family, friends, and class. We can donate to charities that support and help Asians in need, and reassure and check on Asian friends and family. But most importantly, we have to educate ourselves on anti-Asian hate crimes. There are 2 viruses that are plaguing the world right now: the coronavirus and blatant ignorance. Just imagine all the other Asians and Asian Americans that haven't had the opportunity to share their experiences and get the justice that they deserve. I will link an anti-Asian hate crime card in the description of this video, and I highly recommend you to check it out and see what you can do to make yourself and others around you more aware of this. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Make sure while you're diamond farming to treat yourself. Listen to music, talk to a friend, watch TV and Netflix, or watch YouTube when you're farming. In my opinion, I don't find diamond farming boring or repetitive, but I understand and know that a lot of people do find this kind of thing repetitive and boring, so watching your favorite show is very useful to keep you motivated. Sometimes public servers can be better than those private servers that you can find on YouTube, because if that private server has other people in it, everyone's only there for one reason: to farm diamonds, leading to a lot of fighting for diamonds and diamond stealing, which sometimes can be avoided on public servers. If you find yourself in a public server with most or all players being role players, then that's great, because then you won't be stealing diamonds from anyone, and also not many people will be stealing diamonds from you. However, if you can find a really good YouTube private server or have any access to a private server, then it's best to stick with it. Make sure to take breaks while you farm so you don't overwhelm yourself, tire your hands out, and hurt your eyes from the endless screen staring. When you are diamond farming, I recommend to not wear too much rich clothing or large clothing, especially skirts like the Miss Lady Rose skirt or chunky heels like the Shadow Empress boots. This is because it can interfere when you're glitching through walls and make it more difficult to glitch through them, which from my experiences doesn't apply on mobile but it does on PC, and also it might fill up the screen and make it harder to collect diamonds. The next tip I have only really applies if you farm on public servers or servers with other people in it, and it is to get your diamonds in the lesson before. So for example, get the diamonds in the waterfalls near PE before PE class, where everyone will be trying to get them. Likewise, getting the diamonds in the waterfall before art class. Let's say you finish art class but you already got the diamonds before art class and there aren't any diamonds in the waterfall. What do? You can then get the diamonds from another place, such as the ones in the entrance or principal's office. I find this can be helpful when there are other people on the server because it makes it more likely that you will get the diamonds, and it also lets you focus more on the lesson. It's important to make a diamond farming path that you find works for you and make sure to stick to it. Once you memorize it, it becomes a routine, so you farm a lot faster and therefore gain more diamonds. And most importantly, you don't have to think about farming a lot, so you can just watch movies and make farming less boring. You can see my diamond farming pathing around the school in my diamond farming routine video, which is linked in the description. Start with half an hour and then take a break, then challenge yourself with an hour and keep going until you find something that works best for you. I personally find farming in longer periods of time, such as 4 hours, much more helpful for me because I can get into the zone and be less distracted, but everyone is different and you need to find what works for you. You might find that farming for 1 hour at a time is more helpful. It might be some sort of psychological thing or something, but I find that when your energy bar is full, you fly slightly faster compared to when it's low, which does make sense when you think about it. It is also important to keep an eye on your energy bar because when you sleep, you gain more XP and you can level up, which gives you more diamonds. I've already touched on how keeping your energy bar high can make you fly faster, but also on PC when you fly, if you press W and A on your keyboard at the same time, or W and D on the keyboard, I find that you can fly much faster for some reason, and that's also why you can see me flying kind of sideways on PC in this video at times. If you finish one class early, such as art or baking, you can get other diamonds in other places that have respawned instead of waiting, or you can use that time to take a quick break. If you found a really good server to farm on and you don't want to lose it, but you have to recharge your energy or something, if you have an alt account or another device to make an alt account on, you can friend your alt account and keep it in the same server so you can teleport to it once you're done. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you found it useful and took something away from this. I'll see you in my next video. Pop